Thanks everybody for joining us this week. So, it's been a while since we've had Bob's TJ in here. And unfortunately, it's back. So as much as I know Bob loves his TJ, I don't hate it, but I'm really tired of working on it. And we've been having some engine issues lately. We've been kind of working through them a little bit, but honestly, it's just got a lot of miles. And it could probably take the cylinder head off and get the cylinder head refurbished and put it back on, but with the amount of miles around this thing, Bob just doesn't feel like messing with it. I'm sick and tired of messing with it. So we went the easy route. We went to Target and bought an easy button, and we pushed it repetitively, over and over and over. And Jasper sent us a new engine for it. So we got a remanufactured engine, 3-year, 100,000 mile warranty. So we're gonna take this old turd out and put a new turd back in. The 4 liters lasted Bob forever. He's had great results with it, likes it, it works good. He won't be doing any hardcore wheeling with this now that he's got the jail built, but I can't convince him to sell this. So I guess if he's gonna keep it, then we might as well put something there I don't have to keep working on. So we are gonna turn this over to Shane, one of our lead techs here at the shop. He is gonna rip this old thing out and get it prepped and ready for the new Jasper. So let's do that.
I love the Therio.
Old engine. Look at all that dirt. As soon as we get this engine out, Bob's gonna come over and power wash it and paint the inside the frame and get this all cleaned up for us for the new engine to go in all nice and pretty. But it's pretty much relatively stock under the hood. Really everything underneath here other than the onboard air system would be pretty much like just a stock Jeep. And obviously there's the MLC6 light controlling system from Rough Country. Well, a couple years ago before our big trip, we replaced most bolted on components as far as like all your AC and all your bracketry and you know, the cooling system and belts, hoses, all that stuff. So pretty much it's just time for a new motor. All right, so Shane's been working on this, got the engine all disconnected, got everything unhooked underneath. So now we are ready to lift this motor out. Come on. It's hitting on the trans lines over here. It's always the little things that get you.
Oh yeah.
The little things.
Pull it straight down.
Yeah.
Finish off.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Don't have a choice anymore. Keep going. There, now let her come forward. A lot. There you go. The old power plant out. Bob gets to clean up all this nastiness, all this mud and grime. He's gonna come in here and chip away all this old paint on the frame, clean this all up and get some paint on there. When we go to put it back together, we're gonna reorganize a few things, tidy a few things up. See, there's a couple small things I'd like to replace. We didn't get ahead of time, but engine's out. Bob, it's all in your hands now.
All right, so I am here at the shop. As you know, we're replacing the engine in my my little TJ. And like an idiot, you know, I probably should have been here over the weekend when it was, you know, 65 and sunny. But in typical Michigan fashion, it is a beautiful 33-degree spring day, and I'm out here getting ready to power wash the engine bay. Get everything nice and clean, get all the mud and the dirt off, and then I wanted to throw a couple coats of paint on the frame, take this opportunity while the engine was out. So anyway, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to start by doing a little bit of degreasing. You know, we had some folks from Super Clean reach out not too long ago to provide us some cleaning products to try out and test out, and I thought, hey, you know, what better opportunity than to try to degrease this engine bay. So we're going to go ahead and you know, use this Super Clean degreaser and see how it works. We're gonna start by just soaking just about everything on here, letting it sit, let it coat for a few minutes. I'm gonna try not to spray all the electrical stuff, but hey, you know, whatever. It's bound to happen. It's a Jeep, should be all right. Let this Super Clean degreaser sit for about 15-20 minutes. Now it's time to bust out the power washer and see how much of this junk we can get off. All right, so we got everything power washed. It's looking much better. That degreaser is amazing stuff. Man, it is spotless in here, minus the you know, surface rust on the frame that I'm going to coat. So we're going to give it a couple days, let this dry thoroughly, especially considering it's supposed to be in the 20s tonight and snowing. Then we're going to come back and we're going to throw a couple coats of paint on here before we get the engine back in. So stay tuned.
All right, so as you saw earlier, Bob got this engine bay all degreased, power washed, and cleaned up for us. But he got everything all painted and ready for us. We got all the old bracketry and everything switched over from the old motor onto this new Jasper. While we were doing the motor, me and Bob figured it might be advantageous to just do a couple small replacement things while we're here. New coil, new distributor, new motor mounts. Just, I know none of it's required, and you certainly wouldn't have to. But for the few extra $100 we got in parts, it's just worth the hassle. Just do it now, be over with. Everything's brand new. We don't have to worry about any reliability issues that way. So now we got everything all transferred over, you know, remanufactured right here in the good old USA. Jasper's got one of the best warranties on the market. They got one of the best nationwide warranties on the market because they're one of the biggest companies. We've had great results with them, and it'll match up good with this new Jasper transmission we put in about a year ago. So there was video of that about a year ago in Bob's file. So we're gonna have Shane finish putting this thing in and see how it runs. So let's do it. so Shane's got the motor sitting on the mounts, transmission's got a bolt or two in it, and making headway. Went in pretty quickly, pretty painless. So just got to start hooking up all the underneath stuff and putting the exhaust and intake manifold back on. And it's getting late in our day here, but tomorrow I'm pretty sure Shane will have this bad boy up and running and done. We can get Bob this piece of crap back and get it out of my hair.
The next day.
All right, so engine's in. You got to see that process a little bit. Bob joined us because we've been waiting to start this until he got here.
I was super excited to see this. I think I've mentioned about 1 million times on the channel here that this is my baby, and I'm never getting rid of it, which is kind of what prompted this whole thing. And I'm super excited to get the new engine going and get to drive it for another 20-some years. Super excited.
And that's the cool part. So like he's got his JL and it's pretty much built. We got a few things we're going to change maybe here in a little bit, or some additions I should say, but yet he's still willing to put a little bit of money into this because this is like one of his kids. Forever.
I've had it longer than my kids, honestly.
So it was worth the new heart, you know what I mean? New heart, new engine. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire this up, see how this brand new engine sounds. We've already checked fluids, engine oil, radiator fluid. We vacuum filled that, so it should be pretty close. I'm going to have to add a little bit of radiator fluid to it. I guess, I don't know. You want the honor of starting it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to hope there's no noises, no leaks.
Yeah.
And I'm going to grab the camera and step over here.
Do I got to do anything fancy or just turn the key, buddy?
I don't know if you have to do anything fancy. I guess I already primed the fuel system, so let's see if it starts.
All right, here goes nothing. Can I say fire in a hole? I wanted to say fire in a hole since I said I wanted to replacing the engine.
Say fire in a hole.
Fire in a hole!
Watch it now start.
Is it good? Is it good? Oh, hell yeah. Oil pressure's good.
It's alive.
Hell yeah.
Bob's got himself a brand new engine. It needed it too. And look, all that pretty gray paint down in there, it was staying right along.
Sounds nice.
He's gonna go beat on it like always. It won't stay pretty long. Dude, it's like silent compared to your old motor.
It's like butter, man.
And idle's awesome. Really smooth too.
Does.
Wow. Actually, for initial startup, that's actually pretty impressive.
What kind of break-in do we got to do with this?
Be nice to it for 500 miles. We got some break-in engine oil in it, so after 500 miles, I want to change the oil. And then just don't beat on it for a minute. Let it break in and warm up.
All right.
Don't be mean to it for a couple days.
Sweet.
So Bob, what do you think? New motor.
It's awesome. I'm excited to go drive it again. Did you ever say why I replaced the engine?
Because it was going to blow up.
Well, I mean, it had a very bad misfire at idle.
Yeah, we had valve train issues, valve issues, I should say.
Yeah.
So we could have potentially just taken the head off and sent the head out and got it redone.
And that was totally my decision because you approached me with that, and I said I don't want to put a brand new head on a 25-year-old engine. I'd rather just do the whole thing.
Yeah, and you already had a brand new transmission, so
yeah,
a brand
last
new
year,
engine,
a year ago.
Now they're both brand new. You'll get another 20-some years out of it.
Hey, 20-some-year-old vehicle with a full warranty. You can't beat that.
Right? Pretty awesome.
Thanks, man.
Any day. All right, so engine install done. Pretty sure we're going to continue to do some lives to his JL and my JL, so stay tuned. See you guys next week.